Good evening from Rob Palmer and welcome to La Paz. It's Bolivia against Argentina. Two teams hoping to reach Germany in 2006. Reminder that in South America it's the top 4 teams who go through, and Argentina are in that current top position, Bolivia bottom. It's a very young Argentinian team and it's a pretty experienced Bolivian lineup. Let's have a look at their starting 11 tonight. The team is built around Ervin Sanchez, the old-timer in midfield. 55 caps and 15 goals. He's recalled tonight by the new coach, Ovidio Mesa. They're without Juan Manuel Peña. Other than that, they're pretty much at full strength. A lineup we expect with a 4-4-2 formation. And the young upstart is Jose Castillo, who plays in Mexico, 21 years of age. He scored a remarkable 42 goals last season. A lot of the top European clubs are looking at him. Well, as for Argentina, it's a very inexperienced side. Most of the heavyweights are missing. Veron's no longer playing. D'Alessandro, Batistuta, they've all retired. The player there with the most caps is Cambiaso with 11. A line-up like this, pretty much a 4-4-2 formation. Luciano Figueroa is the goal scorer of the team. He scored 2 against Uruguay. This is a very inexperienced Argentina side. Well, they're known as the fabulous Pekka Boys, Argentina these days. Jose Peckerman is the former youth team coach who's been promoted to the national side, and he's brought with him many young players. And they form the backbone of the side tonight. A lot of the top stars who play in Europe: Sorin, Heinze, Zanetti, Riquelme, Crespo, Saviola arrested. They're expected to play against Colombia in midweek in what could be a more pressing game. Colombia are currently in 6th place. Could be a busy man tonight. Leo Fernandez, born in Argentina, but a naturalized Bolivian. And there's the old man of the team, Ervin Sanchez, who actually retired from football and started coaching in Portugal with Boa Vista, but he made a comeback with Oriente Petrolero in Bolivia, and he's been persuaded to play for the national team. Referee Jorge Orinada, the only man who's neutral tonight. We're up in the clouds for World Cup football. You don't get any higher than this in La Paz. The stadium is 3,600 meters above sea level. Intimidating, high altitude. And Bolivia say they're going to use that to their advantage tonight. Could be a nightmare for the goalkeepers. The ball could be swirling left, right and centre. So, will it be a mismatch? Bolivia table propping, Argentina table topping. Argentina 2 points ahead of Brazil at the top of the South American Championships. It's Percy Corque there, who plays for Bolivia. Qualifier, should I say, winning his 22nd cap tonight. The goalkeeper they have to beat is Roberto Abondancieri. Nobody could guess what side coach Peckerman was going to play, as he named a 31-man squad for the 2 internationals, and it could well be that no player performs in both of the qualifying matches. Oscar Sanchez to Lovio Alvarez. Now Colque. Forced 2 new coaches in charge of the teams for Bolivia. It's a debut for Ovidio Mesa, who signed an 8-month deal. Coaches don't tend to last much longer than that in Bolivia. They've had 2 in the last 12 months. Maxi Rodriguez heads the ball away. This is the Argentina of the future if they do get to the World Cup finals next summer. Not too many of these players may feature in the starting 11, but it's a learning process. It's a bright start. There's Limbert Pizarro through in that cross. Figueroa, who went over to the English Premiership to play for Birmingham City. It lasted just a couple of matches and was sent packing back to South America, but has re-established himself as one of the leading young players. Most of these Argentinian youngsters have played for the coach Jose Peckerman in the youth and the under-20 sides. 3 times they have won the World Youth Championships, 97, 99 and 2001. A number of them in the starting 11 have been picked up by top European clubs, the likes of Gabriel Milotto, who almost joined Real Madrid on the same day as David Beckham a couple of years ago. Maxi Rodriguez, the left-back here, trying to get the ball. He's playing for Espanyol and doing extremely well in La Liga. Alvarez makes no ground, and Cufre clears for Argentina. Selection tonight is, rather than mix and match the old guard with a new guard, he's picked the young players who have performed together for the under-20s and for the youth team and thrown them all in together. As for Bolivia, it's the same old faces. As I mentioned, Video Mesa has replaced Ramiro Blaukut, who lasted 8 months in his 3rd spell in charge of the national team, and before that Nelson Acosta, who resigned saying he was weary and frustrated with Bolivian football. Jorge, a very laboured start to the game. Mesa spent a long apprenticeship. He's coached most of the top Bolivian teams and spent a spell learning from Rafa Benitez, who's now the Liverpool manager in the English Premiership. He was one of his assistants at Valencia the season they won the UEFA Cup and the Spanish League. Different style of football. Short, sharp passing movement from Argentina. There's Galletti looking for Figueroa. Rather nervous clearance from Alvarez. Angulo, easy to spot. Looking for Colque. Movement, this from Bolivia, and they have the first chance of the game, and it was an excellent save from Abondancieri, coming sharply off his line and making an excellent save from the youngster Jose Castillo. Rather nervous defending from Argentina. What a big save from Roberto Abondancieri, who's making his 13th appearance for the national side tonight. There's more than a suggestion of offside. He had to go for goal directly. Couldn't have squared the ball because his teammate was in an offside position. But brave, brash goalkeeping. Figueroa. Looking for Galletti. Galletti, one of 3 players who earn their living at Zaragoza in the Spanish Premier League. Raldez for Bolivia. Pizarro. Alvarez. 10 is Hermin Sanchez, the star of the side. Now, Galindo. It's a pretty useful left foot, as I think we'll see as the evening develops. Alvarez miscontrols. Clemente Rodriguez there is one of the foreign legion, the shaven-headed left-back. Not too many Argentinian players, though, have gone to ply their trade in the Russian league, actually placed with Spartak Moscow. Aldo Duscher to Nicolas Petiso. Duscher, Deportivo La Coruña, the man who once famously broke David Beckham's foot and almost put him out of the World Cup finals. Rodriguez. Martinez, Esteban Cambiaso of Inter Milan. Argentinian players finding it very hard to judge the ball in this intimidating high altitude. There's not a great deal he can do to prepare for it other than find a football pitch somewhere high up in the mountains. Cambiaso, Figueroa, Clemente Rodriguez. Raldo's back to the goalkeeper. Raldo's playing the part tonight of Roberto Ayala, the central defender who many regard as the best in the world at the moment. The A-team now are resting, being prepared for Colombia. It would be mightily embarrassing if they did lose against Bolivia. They haven't lost many games against the Bolivians, but saying that, they haven't won in La Paz at this particular stadium in 22 years. Figueroa, Lionel Scaloni, Esteban Cambiaso, now Clemente Rodriguez, Luciano Galletti. Little nudge. Referee right on top of things, ignores the claims. Erwin Sanchez. Went through to Joaquin Botero there, who's the leading scorer so far in the World Cup qualifiers. Alvarez, Sanchez. Everything hurts when you're a footballer who's 35 years of age. It's a no holds barred challenge. Aldo Duscher, who's renowned, or infamous maybe, for his strong tackling. Now, Colque. Few of Los Verdes, the Greens, willing to take the ball off him. Now, positive run from Luciano Galletti. Drop of the shoulder and a rather flamboyant fall, bringing to the referee's attention the fact that Ronald Raldes had fouled him. Low centre of gravity, and it was the tiniest of touches, and a ridiculous theatrical fall from Luciano Galletti. Fernandez opts for only a three-man wall. Argentina go straight for goal. Maxi Rodriguez, who's not scored in his 6 international appearances, chancing his luck. Scaloni runs into Angulo. Now Percy Colque.
Rodriguez. Loose pass, Figueroa quickly onto it. He was nicknamed the new Batistuta, clearly not for his hairstyle, but for his goal-scoring, Luciano Figueroa. Jorge. Bag of tricks, but is he going anywhere? No, he's one of those frustrating players who promises a great deal, but sometimes delivers very little. Lionel Scaloni. It's a great ball for Galletti. He'll stay on his feet this time. Chance of a shot for Cambiaso. Testing only the strength of the advertising hoardings. Angulo. Correct by Cambiaso, the former Real Madrid man. Rodriguez. Scaloni. Oscar Sanchez. And flying in with a tackle was Cufre, and anywhere will do. Miscommunication between Milito and the goalkeeper Abondancieri. Well, he's the old man of the team. He's 32 years of age, but of course that's relatively young for a goalkeeper. The rest of the side are all under the age of 26. In fact, Scaloni's 26. The rest of them are under the age of 25. Away goes Gabriel Milito. Darwin Sanchez is the man they've got to stop the brains of the team. Looked like a foul on the edge of the area, but the referee is experienced in such things. You can spot a deceitful dive. Bolivian fans not appreciating the time that Abondancieri is taking. Figueroa. They've been hit on the head. Right. Percy Colque. Alvarez. Flip through, and Milito had to be safe and sure. 24-year-old central defender who has an excellent name in Argentina. Real Madrid were willing to pay about €6 million for him, but he failed a medical. Went on to play pretty much every game for Zaragoza, who snapped him up. He won the Copa del Rey, which is the Spanish FA Cup final last year. Meanwhile, Real Madrid this year spent, what was it, £30 million on Jonathan Woodgate, who passed a medical and hasn't kicked a ball. Afraid to take the throw. Figueroa. Cambiaso to Cufre. A real pattern to the game so far. Argentina, of course, who have a rich World Cup history, hoping that these young upstarts can take them to even further success, but pretty much at the beginning of the learning curve, as we're seeing. Sanchez, that's a great, well, potentially great pass for Joaquin Potero. Pizarro. Angulo loses out to Cambiasso. Figueroa. It's a cute pass through. The goalkeeper deciding to come an awful long way. They call that going loco in South America, but neatly tidied up. Dusha there, who's making only his third appearance for the Argentinian national team. There's Maxi Rodriguez. Overhit the ball. Argentina's finding it quite difficult to come to terms with the speed the ball moves, given the high altitude. There is no other national stadium that hosts regular international matches that is so high in the sky. Video Mesa, the new coach of Bolivia, was defending it, saying that quite often when Brazil have big games, they take the opponents to Recife, which is almost on the equator on the Brazilian coast. Any advantage counts. Jorge to Alvaro, and that should be the goalkeeper's ball. Luciano Galletti. He's one of those players that spends more time on the seat of his pants than he does on his feet trying to beat defenders, but he's managed to convince the referee that he's worthy of another free kick. Played for it. So Raldes, the defender, fell for it. Goalkeeper stays, Figueroa can't get there. Alvaro heads away and helped on by Colque. Now Milito. Scaloni intercepting. Passing of Bolivia, not quite sharp enough. Ervin Sanchez. Let's it go for Alvarez. Great run this from Lojo Alvarez. Time to weigh up his options. Beats the defender for a second time and puts in a pretty disappointing cross. He's been a top-class international now for 6 years, Lojo Alvarez. I think the players on the pitch are young. You want to see the Argentinian bench. Lots of Juan Carlos Arce, who's 20, and Dana Pachi for Bolivia, who's 21 as well. It's a young man's game, the goalkeeper. Abandan Thierry just hangs on to the ball. In fact, if you add up all of the caps of the Argentinian team, their cumulative total come nowhere near the 55 caps won by Ervin Sanchez, the star of Bolivia tonight. Galindo. Castillo. Overlapping is Colque. That's a better cross, but easy for Milito, who's under no pressure. Scaloni. Alvaro. Galindo. Sanchez. Nice little swivel of the hips. Gonzalo Galindo looking for Sanchez again, who has that extra yard of pace to get to passes like that. Luciano Figueroa there, who was one of the Olympic gold medalists at Athens 2004. Most of the players wearing the Argentinian shirts tonight were part of that squad, and of course Jose Peckerman, the coach, was in charge of the Olympic gold winning team. also took the side to the final of Copa America. Not bad for a man who, after his playing career, committed himself to taking his coaching badges, and to fund it, he had to take up driving a taxi around Buenos Aires. He was in the driving seat for the Argentinian national team. Botero. It's a pretty nasty collision off the ball, and the referee quite wisely stops play. Clash of heads. And a warm, mucky evening in this landlocked country. Dusha never pulls out of a challenge, and he normally leaves a wounded victim in his warpath. Dusha not exactly offering apologies to Joaquin Botero. Just over a quarter of the game gone. Argentina being held to a scoreless draw by Bolivia. Not too many things to write on the postcard back home, that. Here's Figueroa. Cambiaso. Maxi Rodriguez to Clemente Rodriguez to Maxi Rodriguez again, back to his namesake Clemente. Now Cambiaso. Maximilian Rodriguez to give him his full title. Inches his way past Camelo Angulo. Blonde-haired, tough tackling central midfield player. Was booked against Botero. Cooks his cross. Oh, it bounced very awkwardly. It's not the neatest of turf the players are performing on tonight. It's a million miles away from what they'll expect when they reach Germany for the 2006 finals. Dusha. Scaloni. Angulo. Alvarez. Galindo. Angulo. It's the heart of everything at the moment. Ronaldo Valdez. Alvarez. Very slow, patient build-up by Bolivia. The video Messi will be asking his players to try and up the pace. His pre-match words of wisdom were all about nerve and ambition, and changing the mindset of the Bolivian players, who have excellent individual skills, but actually bringing them together. As you can see there, as the ball is lost, they start arguing rather than chasing. Dusha plays it through to Galletti. Figueroa's alongside him. Galletti goes solo and scorches the side netting. He tracked the ball back, but he had three obstacles to get past if he was going to place it in the net. There's a catch for Abondancieri. Number one goalkeeper for Boca Juniors. Oscar Sanchez. Percy Colque. Angulo. Alvarez. Milito. Scaloni. License to drive out of defence, and the tackle attempted to stop him was none too brave. Now, Figueroa, great chance, but he took just a fraction of a second too long. Now Bolivia do at the pace. Gonzalo Galindo with a wasteful cross. And Clemente Rodriguez skies the ball. It's a terrible header, and of course Galletti can't be offside as it came off the opposing player. Figueroa screaming for the ball. Galletti chose to be greedy, which is sometimes a virtue in the striker. And he clipped the bar. And it just taken a fingertip. He did. Great save by Leo Fernandez. Argentinians in the top tier of this stadium making themselves known. The players down below in the testing altitude look absolutely exhausted. Great clearance from Leo Fernandez. Botero. Sanchez. Skipper leading the line. Percy Colque. Back to Sanchez. Colque winding himself up for the shot, and it fairly moved. Video Mesa is a straight talking coach. Knows that he's got a very tough job to haul Bolivia off the bottom of the standings, but if they could win, take them onto 13 points, they could conceivably move up into 6th place. At the moment, Colombia, Peru, Chile and Venezuela all locked on 13 points. Back to Uruguay on 14, and the last placed side in the qualifying positions, 4th is the final qualifying position, Ecuador, who are on 16 points. So the round 12 stage of this 18-game league, Bolivia have a free kick. And in this unpredictable atmosphere, it may well be worth going straight for goal. Esteban Cambiasso isn't going to win that argument with the referee, so he's advised to get back in the wall. It was point-blank range, and he didn't exactly make an effort to get his arm out of the way. And then Danfieri builds a 6-man wall. So that's going to be Aaron Sanchez, the old-timer who's 1 goal away from a Bolivian record. Who's going to go for it? It's for the Big Dipper, and it was extremely well read by Abondancieri. I'm sure that Sanchez is going to be conserving his energy in midfield tonight, especially amongst number of players who are almost have to be his sons. It was a fair shot, just that Danfieri anticipated it well. Well, is that handball? Castillo is punished. He's just given us a little bit of evidence of what he can do. Huntsman doesn't fill you with confidence. It did appear that he used his arm. In fact, it wasn't the linesman that gave it, it was the referee. The referee's assistant was overruled. He kept his flag down. It's a tough call. Milito. Untidy. Indoor to Alvarez, looking maybe for a deflection in there. But Argentina have been pretty strong and well organised in defence. Leo Fernandez. Jorge. Galletti. And Gulo for Bolivia. Alvarez. Flying in is Milito. Had his name at Independiente before heading for fame and fortune in the Spanish La Liga. Gulo. Jorge. Referee held his whistle half a second and decided that the free kick is going to be a severe punishment for Argentina, right on the extreme of the area. It was Lombert Pizarro who was brought down. Yeah, rash charge and challenge. Waldo Dusha. We handled the last free kick well, Roberto Abondantieri. Maybe Sanchez again. It is, this time he attempted the low route to goal. And for the element of surprise. Alvarez. The keeper had lost the flight of it. It did move rather dangerously in the air. Whistles and cat calls for the keeper, Leo Fernandez. And supporters not appreciating the amount of time that he's taking. Draw would be enough to ensure that Argentina remain top of the South American World Cup table. They're currently on 22 points, Brazil on 20, so draw would take them on to 23, and Brazil don't play for another 24 hours when they're home against Peru. Angulo. Jorge. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Jorge moves inside, held at shooting distance by Argentina. Sanchez caught in possession by Cambiaso. Quicker feet and quicker mind, and his pass too early for Galletti. It strayed a fraction offside. Again, Abondantieri taking his time.
Rodriguez. Oh, ball headed down, here's a chance, but very quick-witted goalkeeping by Leo Fernandez. Unusual in technique, but highly effective. Milito gets the ball, and the corner cannot be prevented. A game that's brightening up. The players of both sides look absolutely exhausted. So now you can maybe understand the thinking of the coach, Jose Peckerman, to keep his bigger players in reserve for the seemingly more difficult task against Colombia. Loose ball in the penalty area, but Milito puts his foot through it. That looked like handball as well by Alvarez, but the referee beckons them to carry on. Stolen by Cambiaso. Now Galletti. Cambiaso. Nice little bit of backlift on the ball. Figueroa lets it go. And it was a fair shot by Aldo Ducher. It's his first competitive appearance for the Argentinian national team. He made his debut against Catalonia, which is a region of Spain, just before Christmas, and also played in February against Germany in a high-ranking friendly game. Flag stays down. Inside is Botero. Gets it long, and flying in from the wing and throwing himself to the floor was Jose Castillo. He's the man they've got to stop. It's a good cross, and he sneaked in across the defender who left his arm there. It should have been a corner. We'll be hoping, with the eyes of the world on him, he could be making a move from Bolivia to one of the bigger leagues, maybe Brazil, maybe Argentina, maybe Europe. Rodriguez to Figueroa. Angulo. Colque. Ducha. Cambiaso, great early ball. Lionel Scaloni. Colque stuck his foot in there. It's enough to stop Scaloni in his tracks. Oscar Sanchez for Bolivia. And a miscontrol. It was rather fired at Galindo. This was that bright piece of goalkeeping a few moments ago from Leo Fernandez. Rodriguez just took a bit too long to steady himself in the penalty area. Ducha. Scaloni. Alvaro. Rodriguez, he's had a tidy game in defence. Milito. Is it for his partner there, Cufre. Milito this time setting influence. Cambiaso. That was a foul. No doubt about it, and the first yellow card of the evening is shown to the Argentinian number 11. Maxi Rodriguez. Milito gets himself into trouble. The ball lashed across the area and quickly away from Scaloni. First sign of panic we've seen in the Argentinian defence. Here's Galletti. Scaloni.
Figueroa pointing to where he wants it. Can Scaloni get it there? He is held very well by two defenders and has to go backwards rather than forwards. Coufret, it's it long. Figueroa troubling Sanchez. Oscar Sanchez, though, is one of the veterans, 33 years of age. Seen it, been there before. Confirmation that Maxi Rodriguez was the first player of the evening to see a flash of yellow before his eyes. Alvarez with a cross. Lito leaves it, Scaloni heads it out. And the referee and assistant has spotted an offside against Castillo. Spot on. Oh, miss. Red, and in from the wing is Luciano Galletti. Dusha. Oscar Sanchez. And then Sanchez gives it away. Figueroa. Minute and a half remaining in the first half. I would imagine there's going to be a great deal of stoppage time. It's been largely without foul incident, largely without goalmouth incident. Rodriguez firing in another long shot. Sorry, Luciano Galletti it was that drew the defender. Oscar Sanchez has stayed 10 yards behind the rest of his defence. Put his might into that, little Luciano Galletti. Angulo to Colque. Galindo. Nice little movement to the feet, but Scaloni is one of those who doesn't really let anything past. His control isn't good, but his tackling is. Galindo. Alvarez. Time running out in the first half. Chancing his luck. Keeper's ball, no doubt about that. Abondanzieri. It's a chance to establish himself as the Argentinian #1. He's battling it out at the moment with Leo Franco, who plays for Atletico Madrid in the Spanish league. Ball by Dusha. Legs of Scaloni pumping and making ground. Dusha. Puts the ball out of play as we appear to have an injury. Seemed a mystery. The Argentinian players quickly put the ball out of play. Appeared to be something that happened off the ball, and Camilo Angulo is having the finger pointed at him. It's Maxi Rodriguez who's down in a pile of pain. Jose Peckerman, the wise man of Argentinian football, just assessing the situation. He was late, but I'm not sure it was a challenge that warranted a player being stretched off the field of play. Things are a little different though in South America. Angulo his definition of sportingness, puts the ball out of play. And what we have to be honest is a rather drab first half comes to an end. There's been just a couple of chances, one to either side, on an energy-sapping evening in the high altitude of La Paz. Team at the bottom of the World Cup qualifying group are holding the team at the top to a scoreless draw. It's Bolivia 0, Argentina 0. Minutes later, re-entering the arena, the Bolivians have been out and having a little kick around. They've made a change at half-time. Daniel Paki has come on for Percy Kolke in the attacking left defensive position. The signs are that Argentina are sticking to the same young 11 players that did the business in the first half. The referee not happy with the conduct and the gamesmanship of the Argentinians, coming out late. Argentina hoping that the late entrance into the stadium, 3,600 metres above sea level, up in the mountains of this landlocked country, they bring them a touch of advantage. Bolivia give an early touch to Daniel Paki, the 20-year-old who's been introduced, full of exuberance, as you can see. They play against Chile in the World Cup qualifiers. Alas, Bolivia lost that game. They've just won the 3 games. All of their victories have been at home, and their coach, Video Mesa, has underlined the fact that if they are going to sneak through to the World Cup finals next year in Germany, then it's all going to hinge on their home form. Away, they've played 6, they've lost 6. Alvaro miscontrols, Dusha quickly onto it. Game that is in desperate need of a goal. Cufre hits it long to Galletti, the man that looked most like scoring in the first 45 minutes. He hit the bar on one occasion and forced a save from the keeper on another. Los Verdes. The Bolivians counter-attack. Tachi. Angulo. Irvin Sanchez, very old-looking 35. Packed a lot into her, she is. Pachi. It's Rodriguez on the seat of his pants, tries to flick it through. Maxi Rodriguez, the number 11 for Argentina there, took a nasty knock just before the half-time break, but the 20 minutes they took, you're only allowed 15, but they took 20. That's given him plenty of recovery space. There's a miscontrol in that. And away by Cufre. A thinly disguised push against Bolivia, free kick, which they've taken quickly. Alvarez, great mazy run, but one obstacle too many. Just sometimes the South American way that they don't pass and move, they always try to beat a play before releasing the ball. Advantages that the Argentinians have, that they do export so many players. At the last count there were 40 odd. There was a mishandling by Roberto Abondancieri. Angulo's long shot, the goalkeeper's not had too many troublesome moments. The point I was making is that Argentina had 40 internationals plying their trade in the Spanish league. Those at the last count about 18 months ago. There may well be about 60 so-called full internationals. One of those there is Luciano Galletti, the number 18. A striking partner tonight. Luciano Figueroa is one of the latest additions to Spanish football. He's on loan at Villarreal alongside Diego Forlan, the former Manchester United striker, who's the second top scorer in La Liga at the moment. There's Daniel Paki. Botero, Angulo, Paki, Sanchez. Paki's had a lot of touches of the ball since coming on at half-time. Sanchez with a great cross. Oh, that's a wonderfully worked goal for Bolivia. It's the young upstart Jose Castillo, who maybe starts a shock here. Well, here's the hottest thing in Bolivian football. Scored 42 goals a couple of seasons ago. Sneaked in on the blind side of the Argentinian defence. And the man, 14 years his senior, the grand old man of Bolivian football, lays it on a plate to the young superstar in making. Now we may have a game on our hands. Took it so naturally, Jose Castillo. Bolivia 1, Argentina 0. 5 minutes into the second half. Remember, Bolivia propping up the table at the start of round 12. Argentina were looking down on everybody. Balance of victories weighs very heavily in the favour of Argentina. These countries have met 27 times in all competitions. Argentina have won 20 of the 27. The retribution there for the lad who scored the goal, Leandro Cufre, who couldn't catch him when he scored, leading with the arm and catching him with the elbow and the nape of the neck. Sanchez. Angulo. Pachi, who was involved in the move that led to the goal. Argentina found him a real nuisance. Figueroa. Referee pulling play back. He'd spotted an infringement. So then Sanchez offers his apologies to Dusha. So clattered him beneath the ribs. Couldn't help himself. It's going to make Argentina focus themselves. They were passing the ball around dismissively in the first half. There's Rodriguez trying to enter the penalty area and willing them to foul him, but he's at best got a corner. Maximilian Rodriguez with a corner kick. Teases that well away from the goalkeeper. And a soft header from Milito. Oh, what a debut it would be for the new coach, Ovidio Mesa. He said he's been priming himself for this job ever since he quit playing international football. He won 37 caps and scored 8 goals for the national team. He's been over to Spain to learn from Rafa Benitez, who's now the coach of Liverpool. He helped Valencia to win the UEFA Cup and the Spanish League last year. Also did some scouting in the meantime. One of the second division teams, Alicante. And when he heard that the Bolivian national team job had come up again, he put himself forward. And he's had a galvanising effect on this team, especially this youngster, Jose Castillo, who they can't seem to stop at the moment, Argentina. It's a nice combination of the long raking passes of Irvin Sanchez and the speed and the panache of the 21-year-old. There's again Castillo. Very passionate about their football in Bolivia. It is an escape from the internal financial problems that the country has at the moment. It's really renowned for having a social and political crisis. And the 30-odd thousand can come out and see one of the world footballing superpowers come to town. Especially if we can beat them, it does ease the troubles. Just to give you an idea of what a mismatch this should be, Argentina top of the South America World Cup standings, Bolivia bottom. Argentina ranked 3rd in the world, Bolivia 97th by FIFA. So safe to say it would be a massive upset. Goal kick given. Fanciful forward from Joaquin Botero. They have won 3 games so far of the 11. They've all been at home, and they've all been pretty fine victories. They hit Colombia for 4. Botero, who you saw take a fanciful fall there, scored 3 goals, and they beat Paraguay 2-1. And Botero scored the winner against Peru, a 1-0 win. Here's Castillo, who scored the goal tonight, and he had his shirt tugged as he tried to scratch away. The surface doesn't help the players in comparison to some international pitches. A bit of a ploughed field. From the back, Roger Alvarez and Ronald Morales, the 2 meaty central defenders. They're going straight to goal. Only 1 team in the second half. Maybe it was a bit of gamesmanship from Argentina to come out late, but it's Bolivia who are better prepared. Lindo's cross. Rather lazy, hazy defending from Argentina. It's a young, inexperienced Argentinian side with a rookie coach in Jose Peckerman. He wasn't widely accepted as the right man to take the job. The great Menotti said that he lacked experience of management. His only previous management experience was with Leganes in the Spanish second division. He's worked his way up the Argentinian FA ladder, taking charge of the youth team and the Olympic gold medal winning team. But this is possibly his biggest test so far. Free kick won by Maxi Rodriguez. He earned the free kick. He's going to take the free kick. It into the area, the whole defence comes out and was left standing, and Figueroa doesn't mess around. Well, a gift of a goal to Luciano Figueroa, given the freedom of the Bolivia penalty area. Well, most of them came out, but obviously Carmelo Angulo, the blonde-haired midfield player, wasn't at the tactical meeting when they decided they'd employ an offside trap. He stayed back and he kept 3 of them onside. See him just on the corner of your screen there, sneak out. And Figueroa had the loudest call and the best header of the 3. He broke for it. You have to say that was abysmal, shambolic defending. Well, he's a young man who's rediscovered himself. 23 years of age, he went over to England and played just a handful of games for Birmingham City in the English Premier League. And looked a mile away from ever being a top-class footballer, but he went back to Argentina, played for Rosario Central, and has now been loaned to Villarreal in the Spanish First Division, and has rediscovered his touch and his confidence, and he's hauled Argentina back into the game. This is really livening up now. Shot in the man who's already scored, Jose Castillo. The goalkeeper hits it long. There's a little more urgency about Argentina now. First half, they believed they had control of the game. It was a massive shock to their system when Castillo scored. Cambiaso. Angulo has to shoulder the blame for not joining the rest of the defenders in sweeping out for the offside. Galindo runs into Scaloni. Oscar Sanchez. Sanchez across to Carmelo Angulo. Is it for Danny Paki? Erwin Sanchez, the captain. Angulo. Blocked by Cambiaso. A teasing cross, and that looked like handball. Well, the Bolivians can't believe it. Argentinians have a past of benefiting from handball decisions. The referee looked at his assistant and the assistant looked back and nothing was given. We'll see a replay in a moment as Bolivia press again. More than a murmur of discontent around the La Paz Stadium. Galindo. Botero. Focus their disharmony towards the referees. The ball came in. He led with his hand. Well, to me, it appeared a clear handball from Leandro Cupre. Whether he meant it or not, he benefited from using his hand, and the referee should have given a penalty. Maybe he had his view masked by the attacker and maybe was on the blind side of the referee's assistant. That's the only explanation, because it did appear to be a clear-cut penalty kick. And Carmelo Angulo, he does stand out from the crowd with his bleached blonde hair. It's a tad embarrassed. He's the man who is responsible, as you can see here, on the penalty spot for coming out late when the free kick was taken. Couldn't disguise the fact he was not a member of the wide-awake club, and gifted Figueroa the goal. The referee missing a clear-cut penalty appeal from Bolivia. Botero. Paki willing them to foul him in the penalty area. They won't get a penalty that easily, though, as the referee's proved already. Ball skied, and when Dan Thierry has a look upfield. Sanchez. Here's Milito. It's been steady for Argentina. Rodriguez. He takes a lingering look and says no, free kick. Argentina attack through Galletti. He'll go direct to goal. He's that kind of player, and he scores. Head down, single-minded. And his positive play brings Argentina a second goal. Well, how cruel it is for Bolivia. Moments ago, a penalty appeal waved away. Argentina counter-attack. Once Galletti saw the white sticks, he was always going to go for them, never going to pass the ball. And slotted it very cleverly past Leo Fernandez. Kicks it straight, waiting for the keeper to fall. And the young Argentinians beating the experienced Bolivians by 2-1.
Entel informa. Sale con la camiseta número 11 Maximiliano Rodríguez. Ingresa con la camiseta 4 Leonardo Poncio.
Changes made for Argentina. Leonardo Poncio, who also plays in Spain for Zaragoza, comes on, and Maxi Rodriguez of Espanyol, the second team in the city of Barcelona, is given a break. He took a clattering, you may remember, just before half-time. It's been a lively second half. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes of the second. And the promise of more, as Bolivia really don't have it in their nature to defend. Corner to the home country. Mixture of discontent and encouragement from the terraces. Sanchez tries to rally the supporters as the security men protect him from some of his fellow countrymen. I'm still angry at the 2 goals conceded in a very short space of time. Figueroa heads the ball away. Oscar Sanchez. Sanchez has a look upfield. What can he see? Milito comes from his central defensive position. Taken quickly. Bolivia know they need a goal, and very quickly as well, as Argentina in danger of entering the comfort zone. It's been a miserable evening for Carmelo Angulo. Picks himself up, shakes himself down. At the moment is the subject of the discontent of the Bolivian supporters. Alvarez. Galindo. Oscar Sanchez. At the moment, Argentina looking very relaxed and comfortable. Scaloni. Figueroa can't get there. Scored 2 against Uruguay. The earlier qualifying game. 4-2 win at home. Though this may be the Argentinian B team, he got his call for the big ones coming up. greater indication of the Argentinian first string will come when they play against Colombia in midweek. Then they have a big game against Brazil in June before going to the Confederation Cup in Germany as a rehearsal for the World Cup finals next year. In a moment, Bolivia will make another change.
Entel informa, cambio en Bolivia. Sale con la camiseta 6, Carmelo Angulo. Ingresa con la 27, Diego Cabrera.
Carmelo Angulo is maybe protected from some of the abuse given by his fans. Cabrera is his replacement. Diego Cabrera is an attacker. A young player, 22 years of age. Angulo must shoulder a lot of the blame for not joining the rest of his teammates and setting the offside trap. Here is Diego Cabrera. Well, he'll have the same kind of instant effect as the other substitute Paki had. Sanchez. Mind ticking over, plays it square to Oscar Sanchez, and well handled. The ball moved pretty awkwardly in the air. Of course, given the thin air of playing at 3,600 metres, the movement of the ball is that much quicker. It's just proven by the goalkeeper's throw. One that may have held up a touch, and the teammate would have got there. Galindo. 20 minutes remaining. This victory for Argentina would give them a huge psychological advantage, especially on Brazil, who play Sunday. It would mean they're 5 points clear at the top of the South American standings. Oscar Sanchez. Lito's header. Aldo Ducher. Luciano Galletti. Fernandez puts his foot through the ball. Interesting fact about Argentina, actually, just looking through their side this evening. Every single one of the Argentinian players is based abroad. Scaloni, who plays for Deportivo in Spain. There's not one home-based player on the field of play at the moment for Argentina. They're all plying their trade in Europe, from Moscow to La Coruña in Spain to Zaragoza to this man in Villarreal, which is not far away from Valencia on the coast of southern Spain. The 31-man squad that the coach named, 25 were based abroad, 14 in Spain, 5 in Italy. Only 8 of the 31 are making a living in the Argentinian First Division. Lito. There's the Russian representative, Clemente Rodriguez, breaking from defence. Looking for Figueroa. Galindo for Bolivia. Cabrera. That was a fanciful pass. Bolivians have just lost their discipline. Lopez. Evan Sanchez. Well considered pass. The referee has been right on top of things tonight to give quick, confident decisions. Maybe only one upon reflection appeared to be wrong, which was that handball in the Argentinian penalty area. Still only a goal between the two teams, but the Bolivians appear to have lost a little bit of heart. Oscar Sanchez. Gonzalo Galindo runs into Cambiasso. He's had a great game as the anchor man in midfield. Evan Sanchez. Keeps it well away from the goalkeeper, headed away by Kufre. There is Figueroa, scorer of the first Argentinian goal. To Duscher. Clemente Rodriguez. Aldo Duscher. Figueroa goes backwards to go forwards. A bit of a tester, but Ronald Raudez gives it to Gonzalo Galindo. Alvarez. Galindo. A wasted pass. 15 minutes remaining. Argentina in the comfort zone.
Informa. Cambio en Argentina. Sale con la camiseta 9, Luciano Figueroa. Ingresa con la
Hero's
camiseta
reception
16,
when he gets back to Argentina. The handful of Argentinian supporters who've crossed the border to Bolivia will appreciate the contribution of Luciano Figueroa. His replacement is Rolando Zarate, who these days plays for Vélez Sarsfield, but part of his footballing education was a short spell at Livingston in the Scottish leagues. Galletti. It was a pretty crunching challenge. Galletti at the moment has the game-winning goal. Duscher leaves the ball. Argentina not pass and go, going straight for goal. He's only scored a couple of goals in his career, Aldo Duscher, with shooting like that. You can see why. Sanchez looks for support. He's willing to take the ball off him. Did Bolivia have a go here? Have the potential scorer, of course, in Jose Castillo, if they could just get the ball up to it. The frustration beginning to boil over. Did certainly hit the hand of Cabrera. Some shouting and screaming and encouragement from Ovidio Mesa, who doesn't want to get off to a losing start in charge of the national team of Bolivia. And there's back to keeper Fernandez. Alvarez. Galindo. Taki. Good clean tackle from Leandro Kufre. Plays for Roma in Serie A, earning his third cap tonight. And he's Galletti may have some way to go before he's part of the establishment, but he's got a great nuisance value for Argentina. That is ankle tap there by Alvarez. Sanchez. Paki. This could be danger when Castillo gets the ball. There is an air of expectancy from the home supporters. Sadly, they can't, at the moment, throw it through to him close enough to goal. Sanchez. Galindo. Puts it in. And again, good, tidy defending from Scaloni. Argentina noticeably just sitting back, marking the zones, almost inviting Bolivia to have a little dig at them. And then a counter-attack. The one thing that Argentina do have on their side is not experience, but youthful exuberance. Owen Sanchez. Alvarez. Great design on that cross, and Castillo trying to create something out of nothing. Him and Botero broke. Goalkeeper told to rush things up a bit. Ref could have a taxi waiting. Into the final 10 minutes of what could be a victory that almost guarantees Argentina will appear at the World Cup finals in Germany next summer. And will make it more difficult than climbing the overlooking mountains for Bolivia to make it to Europe next summer. Still they come forwards, and still they try to enter the penalty area via the back door. Owen Sanchez, away by Milito. Good header from Verdiso. Paquet. Going across and handed away by Verdiso again. Galindo. Paki. Sanchez was 5 plays centre half, but leading the attack at the moment. Teases one in and cleverly headed away by Scaloni. A little period of concerted pressure this from Bolivia. Milito leads the charge. Zarate gives the ball to Galletti. Now Scaloni. Fine athlete of a footballer, crosses the halfway line. That's good experience, knows just to buy a bit of time to make the safe pass. Argentina trying to make the most of this possession, making sure that everybody gets a touch. Milito. Also a wasteful pass from the central defender. This is Galindo. Cabrera. Need to get it on the right foot to have a shot at goal. Passes the responsibility onto Paki. Back to Cabrera. And the frustration beginning to really boil over. You can see the natural, undoubted skills that the Bolivians have. It's just harnessing them and bringing some tactical awareness to their play. Sanchez. Oh, 2 in there. And, well, I don't think that Castillo was offside as the ball was played. He had sneaked through, not unlike the Argentina goal. He had the freedom of the area, and that was a miss, a massive miss. Only after he'd headed it did he check to see whether he was onside or not. Third and final change for Argentina. Luciano Galletti leaves the field at the moment. A match with... Can it stay that way? He's replaced by Rodrigo Palacios of Boca Juniors. Bolivia will make the third and final change. Limbering up is Ronald Garcia, who's an experienced midfield player. You would imagine that Ovidio Mesa, the coach, is going to sacrifice one of the anchor men in midfield and go for it. Nothing to lose now. Galindo, corner.
Cambio en Bolivia. Sale con la camiseta 24. Gonzalo Galindo.
Is made.
Ingresa con la
Ronald Garcia comes on, and the fans not appreciative of the withdrawal of Gonzalo Galindo. Plays for Bolivar. Big favourite with the fans, and to be fair, he has been making things move in midfield. The coach makes a gamble substitution. 5 minutes to go. Goalkeeper comes and flaps. Oh, and there's a big chance wasted. Danger not over yet. Miscontrol. And ushered away by Argentina. That was a massive scare. Goalkeeper can't get to that either. At least Bolivia finishing the game strongly. Ervin Sanchez teasing again for the keeper. Punches, but a weak punch. Abondanfieri is not covering himself in glory at the moment. He's not getting a lot of sympathy from his teammates for the way that he went down after flapping at 2 crosses. Now, can Bolivia put some last-ditch pressure on Argentina? Abondanfieri claiming that he was caught in the throat by Castillo, but didn't really call for stronger goalkeeping. There is a chance for the third and final goal, but it's just too far ahead. Hernando Zarate. There's Zarate. Palacio. In no great hurry. Can afford to take it to the corner flag and play for time. Or the corner, even better. Time is on the side of Argentina. Heading for their 7th win in 12 World Cup qualifying games. Only 1 defeat so far. That was against Brazil. Palacio. Free kick, central position, danger bells ringing. It was a foolish foul on Orlando Zarate. It could be a final test for Leo Fernandez. Not sure what the Spanish is for wooden spoon, but Bolivia are in danger of winning that at the bottom of the group. It calls for a curling right foot shot around the wall, that big gap that the goalkeeper's left to his left. That's what they go for. Not too well executed. Just a minute and a half before the Argentinian supporters can truly start their celebrations.
Rodriguez. Run out of play, almost run out of time. There's a bit of urgency now about Bolivia. And the sting taken out of the shot, watched over the bar, will be a corner kick. And a tense final minute in La Paz. Goalkeeper Galletti calling everybody back into defence for Argentina, defending a single goal lead. Final flourish from the old-timer, Irvin Sanchez throws it in. And slow reflexes costing Bolivia a game. They've had the odd half chance in front of goal. Paki. Sanchez cross, Milito cushions it. And wisely hoofs it away to relative safety. 3 bonus minutes. Seems rather generous as the goalkeeper juggles the ball around, and it's a heart-in-mouth moment for Roberto Abondantieri. And the coach will have been making, I'm sure, physical and mental notes about the performance of these fringe Argentinian players tonight. Figueroa and Galletti, the 2 strikers, have convinced Jose Peckerman that they deserve a second chance. One of the youngsters who've got a gold medal from the Olympics to show for their abilities, and the World Under-20 and Under-17 Championship medals as well. Starting to graduate. Milito there, the number 6, you could see in the centre half. Another one who's had a good game tonight. Not yet be time for Roberto Abondantieri, the goalkeeper, to claim the established #1 shot. But a brave gamble by Jose Peckerman when they went 1-0. Experience and a chance to rest the superstars' legs for Colombia in midweek. Cabrera, halfway through the stoppage time. Cabrera is stopped in his tracks by a great tackle by Scaloni. And he was fouled about 15 yards back, but he rolled several times. And, Sanchez was not happy by the histrionics of Scaloni, who, yes, was fouled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. You'd be happy to hear he's back on his feet. That was pretty nasty, actually, from Alvarez. The foul wasn't clever. The kick afterwards was plain stupid. A whack at Rodrigo Policio, and gets himself into trouble with the referee.
Cucho, agarra al medio, Cucho. El medio, Cucho.
The referee sticks to the 3 minutes. Points should be in the bag. Very cleverly playing for a corner kick there, Rodrigo Palacio. Bolivia have one of themselves to blame. They scored the first goal of the match 5 minutes into the second half, and then went to sleep, or one player went to sleep on a set-piece routine. Figueroa scoring, and Galletti with what appears to be the match-winning goal in the 64th minute. Moans from the Argentinian bench at the referees into the 4th minute of stoppage time. Full-time whistle goes, music to the ears of the travelling Argentinians. The young Argentinians of the future have beaten the ageing and troubled Bolivians, who are bottom of the South American qualifying group. The photographers taking pictures of the Argentinian players whose average age is around 21, 22. They could be a world force for years to come. And though still at the beginning of the learning curve, they've got a victory that is going to send Argentina 5 points clear of Brazil for 24 hours at least in the South American qualifying group. They've come through the youth setup together and the Olympic gold together, and now at the top international standard they have beaten Bolivia, who remain bottom of the South American group, anchored, rooted down there, a self-inflicted defeat in many ways. But Argentina deserving it. It's their 7th win in 12 rounds of World Cup football. The final score up in the mountains of La Paz: Bolivia 1, Argentina 2.